find it incredibly hard to get excited about the Olympics. I find it incredibly hard to get excited about any sports when you consider where sports came from. Up until about 200 years ago, everybody on the planet was mostly a farmer. For every 10 people you met, 9 of them were probably a farmer of some kind. Because we didn't have manufactured food. We didn't have Cheese Whiz or edible underwear or fruit roll-ups and all that great shit that we have now. So people farmed. So every year was about planting the seeds and getting the crops together and then having the harvest. But after the harvest, there was nothing to do. So the farmers' children would get goofy. The farmers' children would get a little weird because they were bored. They would drink. They would fight. Sometimes they would beat up their parents just to have something to do. So eventually the parents got together and they said, hey, we got to have something for the kids to do after the harvest in the fall. So they invented sports, baseball, soccer, football, rugby. All these were invented to keep the children busy and from bothering the parents. Because after the harvest, they had to sell the crops and figure out how many seeds they could buy for next year, to figure out how much cattle they could buy for next year. So sports were invented to keep these children busy, which is why so many sports start in the fall. Baseball starts in the spring because there are already enough sports happening in the fall. So it's hard for me to get excited about sports because they were invented to keep bored children busy so adults could do what adults had to do to get by. Which is why I don't care about sports. And the Olympics is the most ridiculous. This is a sporting event that was invented to please Zeus. It was a sporting event invented to keep Zeus happy and from throwing lightning bolts at people. It is a complete waste of time and meaningless. I just wish that they could explain to all the children starving and dying around the world that they would have fed them, but we had to have a $40 million track and field event to look at.